Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So we got a short clip here that I'm going to play, and I find it to be very interesting. I think you'll find it to be interesting as well, especially some of the commentary. This is a short, so I may play it twice just so you can be sure to understand what's being said and what's going on. So here we go. Shout out to the Do Better podcast.
Let me get this straight. My son ain't got no car, no job, no house. He's on drugs, and I'm raising his baby. Say you want to date him because he's cute? Oof, baby, you're a special kind of stupid, aren't you? I'm just saying.
I mean, she makes some valid points, but I think her and a lot of other single moms lack a lot of self-awareness. She doesn't realize that her son's horrible dating attributes are a result of her bad parenting or lack thereof, and they're just trying to call you out, just calling it a buck. And she probably doesn't even realize this isn't the flex that you think it is.
Let me get this straight. My son ain't got no car, no job, no house. He's on drugs, and I'm raising his baby. Say you want to date him because he's cute? Oof, baby, you're a special kind of stupid, aren't you? I'm just saying.
I mean, she makes...
Now, I went ahead and let that clip play twice because the people in the comments were saying it's not always down to parenting why your kids turn out bad, and there's some truth to that. It isn't always 100% the parents' fault, because when your kids grow up and they become grown, they make their own decisions. With that being said, here's the issue. The reason why we know that her parenting has something to do with the way this boy turned out is because it seems like from this small clip that she's enabling him also. She said he doesn't have a house, doesn't have a job, doesn't have a car. He's on drugs. We don't know how deep that goes, right? And she's raising his kids. So does he live with you? And if he lives with you, with his children, while he's on drugs and while he's in this state, are you enabling him? Are you enabling him? Because that's what, if you're enabling this behavior, it has been your parenting. Because I don't think people understand that enabling people in their bad behavior and in their bad decisions, accountability falls on you for that. Enablers in the middle of that don't seem to understand the detriment. They think they're helping, but the reality is you're not helping that person out of the situation. You're actually helping them to continue to make bad decisions and continue to be in a state where they don't have to make the right decisions because you're there as a safety net for them. So when they mess up, if he goes out here and has another kid in his condition without being able to take care of them, without being in a position to be a father and things of that nature, he knows that his mom is going to raise his kids. Even if he's not in the house with her, he knows that he can go out there, do what he do, don't have to be responsible for it, and bring his children to his mother. And her concern over her grandchildren and not wanting to see them out bad will make her take care of them. Now, on the one hand, the grandchildren shouldn't suffer because they didn't ask for this situation. But on the other hand, if you continue to be his safety net, i.e. enable the bad decisions that he's out there doing, then he's not going to stop doing them. He's not going to stop because he's going to have to realize at some point that if I make my bed hard, I'm actually going to have to lay in it and nobody's going to rescue me. from my bad decisions, from the bad outcomes that I am engaging in and bringing about. Because we already know these chicks out here they are not being careful with their wombs. They see a dude, they see he handsome, this, that, and the third. They gonna let him shoot the club up, knowing full and well he got kids and baby mamas and all that type of stuff before they came on the scene. He's not in any position to be taking care of them and all of that type of stuff. And these chicks will lay up with this dude and have a baby by him. And that's the next point that I want to make, because while we can say that her parenting has been key to how this boy turned out, she does make a good point, because there will be plenty of young women that will see this boy, depending on what he looked like or whatever. They will see him, they will have sex with him, they will try to be in a little situationship with him or whatever, seeing his condition, seeing that he's just not cut out for this at all. And they'll have a baby by him, and then they'll go somewhere else and call him a deadbeat. They'll go somewhere else and cry victim about how he doesn't take care of the kids and he doesn't pay child support and he's a bum and he broke and he this and he that. When you knew that beforehand, you knew that before you laid down with this dude, knowing that he didn't have a proper place for you to even have sex with him. He might be in his mom's house. He might be anywhere from pillar to post. And because you like him, because he's cute or whatever, and this, that, and the third, and you're attracted, here you go. And you won't even so much as put a condom on or engage in any type of birth control or anything. Pop up pregnant, blame him because he showed you so much responsibility, right? And then cry to social media or cry to your friends or cry to TikTok about how your baby daddy is a deadbeat. Tell your baby about how they dad is no good, when you knew the condition of this man before you went over there. Right? You knew the condition of this man. And a lot of these chicks be knowing that these men do not be having themselves together. They just be cute. And you sit around and you allow these dudes to talk to you. You allow these dudes to quote unquote run game, whatever kind of game they running or whatever they saying to you. And he ain't got to say much because you already on go. You already want to have sex with him. So he ain't got to do too much. Come lay up with you for a couple of days in your apartment. Okay? Lay up with you for a little bit, y'all smoke weed or do whatever y'all drink, do whatever y'all doing. He love bomb you for like a week or whatever. You see, he ain't got nowhere to go. He ain't got no job he getting up going to. He ain't got no responsibilities that he getting up seeing to. All he good for is rolling a blunt and playing a PlayStation. Then when he knocked the Sonic rings out of you, then you be feeling a type of way. Oh, now you can change him. Now you can get him. You gonna take care of him. This is the stupidity. And then when he show you who he was in the beginning, this is the person that he showed up as. And when he continued to be that person that he showed up as a person that didn't have any responsibilities, that was flying by the seat of his pants in his life, didn't have his life together, don't got his stuff together. And when he continued to be that person and continue to be and show you who he is, now you want to be mad because you pregnant. Now all of a sudden, this his fault for not stepping up and being responsible. Did he look like he was going to step up and be responsible? Absolutely not. But that didn't stop you from, trying to smoke weed with him, letting them have sex with you, letting them lay up in your house and all this type of stuff. So the reality is it's a twofold situation when you have these male hyenas. They mothers do it, though these mothers enable. And this is what I mean by they coddle them. I don't mean it as a good thing that they love them so much. I mean that when I say they coddle them, I mean they disable these men as boys. They disable them because where's his father? Who taught him manhood? Who taught him masculinity? Who taught him responsibility? Who taught him that his word need to be his bond as a man? Who taught him that the world kicks your butt as a man? Nobody. You being his mom and going and working and this and that did not come off to him the way you thought it was gonna come off. All that really did was show him that a woman will take care of him beyond and don't require nothing of him. Because you're his mom, you don't really require much. But then when he become a grown man, but he don't act like a grown man, he still act like he a 14-year-old boy. Now you want to come to the internet and put him on blast. It's not looking the way you think it's looking. It's not reflecting very well on you. Because again, where is his dad? Where have the men been? Where are the men who were supposed to be his example of being a man? This is really the trick and the trap of single mothers. Even when they don't manage to make their sons they son husbands, they neuter their sons still. I'm going to do everything for him. I'm going to make sure he got this and he got that and da 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 da. They don't know how to make him be responsible, making him take out the trash and all that kind of stuff. That's just chores around the house. That's not teaching him the responsibilities that he's going to have to face as a man, a grown man in this world. That's not telling him that once he hits a certain age as a man in this world, the world is not going to take pity on him. He's not going to have the safety nets and the support and people saying, oh man, he's a victim. They just going to look at him like, you a man. Why come you can't do it? That's the only thing. And that's really because he's been coddled and neutered the whole time. Not taught that these are the things that men have to do, because only men can teach other men that. Only men can teach boys what boys have to go through in order to become men and to be responsible, acceptable men in this world. Mothers can't do it. I don't care what kind of mother she is. She could be the best mom that she could possibly be. She'll never be a dad, though. Anyway, jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.